Hello everybody, it's Honey Lou. I'm gonna do a haul video. I got a few decks here that I want to show you. So let's start with this one. So this is the Tarot de Marseille Jean Payen 1743. I've been eyeing this deck up forever. I really wanted to get a handcrafted deck of this someday. But this is by Tarot. This was a gift from Tarot. And he and she let me pick out a manufactured deck, and so I chose a Jean Payen because I've been really wanting to get this deck. This is my first copy of the Jean Payen. There are other different versions from different creators, facsimiles, reproductions, but so yeah, this was my first encounter with the Jean Payen and finally getting into my hands. So yes, if you don't know who Tarot is, they made me this beautiful handcrafted Jean Dodal 1701. I'll show you a few of the cards, but this one is stunning. Let me see here. So this is soap laminated. The cardstock's really nice. Eventually I will do a full review on it. But look, it has soap laminated. Okay, so what they do is they put soap on top of there and then they melt it with hot stones, and I guess this is the traditional way of soaping or laminating a deck with soap. So let me show you a couple cards, but I think it's stunning. It's definitely one of my favorite, most treasured decks that I own. I love the way it smells. It smells like olive oil, and it feels good. It's such a fun deck. I don't have any other deck that looks like this or feels like this. So I am really happy that it's mine and I own it. Let me show you. Oh, look at this one. I love the colors in the Chariot, and this one is so gorgeous too. But yeah, it's so much fun to work with, and I love it. Look how cute. So cute. Yeah, for a while I didn't want to like riffle shuffle it, but I finally made myself do it, and I do. Oh, I love the Emperor in this card, or this deck, I mean. Look at those colors. They're so beautiful. Look at that. But it shuffles really good. Also, I used to just let it fall down, and it would fall perfectly because it has a really good weight to it. It glides, and yeah, so yeah, this is Jean Payen. I think I showed you the box. So the box has like this, I don't know, it's just like a standard tuck box, but the deck itself is really beautiful. Hers manufactured decks are high quality as well. So the way I could describe this cardstock is like a rose petal matte finish, but it's flexible. So that's the cool thing about it. And then you see that it has these corners, but it doesn't hurt or doesn't feel the corners because of this cardstock is so soft. It's like a little puzzle, or a little pillow, I mean. But what really drew me into the Payen was the blues. And the faces, the dark blues and the faces. And yeah, this is a really stunning deck. I really love how Tarot, like their colorations and how they restore their decks are amazing. And I love like the energy I get out this deck. It's like it's very soft and welcoming and sweet. I also really love like the off-white borders. It's like an ivory color. And yes, I love like these solid dark blues. And like the little hints of like this blue color right here. I think it's really beautiful shading, the line work. So this is definitely one of my favorite decks, favorite Marseille decks. Look at that. Yeah, I like these backs too. But yeah, I'm really stoked. I love it. Rose petal finish or matte is definitely one of my favorite cardstocks. Especially like if they are sticky, I use the soap, like SOAP. And it works. And this is one of my favorite cards. This is one of the cards that really drew me into the Jean Payen, is her face. the colors. Yeah, I really love this card. And this one's my favorite as well. Look at that moon. That moon is gorgeous. This one as well. Look at the face on the sun. Yeah, I think it's a really stunning deck. And another thing I love about this deck as well is I feel like it really kind of works with like my aesthetic and like the colorations of my favorite decks and stuff. Like I feel like, you know, it pairs well with all my other decks if I want to pair them. Usually I don't, but I have that option if I want to. So I feel like it just fits right in with my collection. So let me just show you a couple of pips. I love the Ten of Wands in Marseille. I think it looks so beautiful. This is gorgeous. Look at all those colors. I love this Ace of Cups. And the best way I could describe this cardstock is like Tarot di Dodal by Payen. If any of you guys have this deck, this is exactly how the cardstock feels. So let me just show you something real quick. So I was doing a baddie with this deck. And you guys might flip to know that this is the deck that I'm painting on. But these are like not finished, but this is what I'm working on with this one. And the reason why is because, okay, so I don't really care for like that tea stain printing color. And I felt like this was a little bit too dark. Like, okay, so the brightness and light is more my aesthetic, and this one's a little bit dark, right? Like, look how, like I like this natural tan color, but it looks very bright. And then, I don't know, like I just love, like, so this one's a Dodal, right? This one. And, like this one's bright. And I don't know, I feel like I'm more of like a bright person. Like I like the brights. Like this yellow matches my hoodie right now. But anyway, so what I love about Payen is high quality. His line work's always really beautiful. His choices of cardstock is always really, really good. So I love Payen as an artist, as a creator. I love most of his decks, and I still do really love this deck. But I wanted to do something really fun with it. This one was really inspiring me to paint on it. And so let me show you. But I still love, like, the line work is incredible. And I thought it would be easier to paint on this, like, especially with Carol Herzer. She's definitely a big inspiration on me, like, wanting to color on cards. And I have so many projects right now, it's unreal. I'm just a little squirrel. Let me see, where are my painted ones? Wait, let me just kind of find them. Here's my Ace of Cups. See? Isn't that fun? Yeah, I really like the line work on the Dodal. And so the Dodal is definitely one of my favorites. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to show you that these two cardstocks feel exactly the same. I believe I have one more in here that I painted. Let me see if I could find it real quick, and then I'll go back to the Jean Payen. But I don't think I've ever showed you guys. I mean, I showed you guys on Instagram, but that's different. So please add me on Instagram. It's HoneyLouWilson3. I'll link it down below. I do a lot of daily draws and stuff on there. I'll take photos of my cards because I think my cards are so stunning. I don't know, I could be making it up that I did another card, but for some reason I did. I was doing this project for a hot minute, and then I kind of, I don't know, things got busy with family and stuff, and so wow, I guess that was the only two. I feel like I'm not making it up, though. I guess I am. Okay, maybe I'm making it up. But that was really fun. I was using acrylic And but anyway, so yeah, those two have the same cardstock, really, really nice. And let's show you a couple of these. I love the Ten of Cups in the Marseilles. Marseille. I love him always. He's one of my favorites in the Marseilles. She is gorgeous. I love that blue. I love her face. Definitely the aces always rock in the Marseilles. So if you guys don't really know Marseille, so the oval ones like this, let me see. Okay, so the wands are straight, and then the swords are oval. And it takes a while to kind of remember or memorize like what's upright and right. You could just look at the flowers, or sometimes you could kind of spot it looks upside down in a way with certain ones. Five of Swords, beautiful. Oops. Tens, I always love the tens. Beautiful. Yeah, definitely. I think the Payen is one of those decks that are so stunning, handcrafted as well. But now that I know that, this one always trips me up. So I don't know if it's supposed to be this way in the traditional Marseille or this way. Just because of like modern Marseilles, I know that they have it as, well, the squid cake has it upright like this with the piggy bank going in, and then it's kind of like this opportunity or this seed. But this way, it could be like it's sucked in, you know? So I don't remember which way that went. But that one trips me up. But if you guys know that, please let me know if that's which way is traditional. Piggy bank going down or piggy bank going up. And I love the Page of Pentacles. He is so beautiful. Look at that face and his outfit. Oops, I guess I showed you guys a sword before the wands. Oh no, wait, no, this is Pentacles. Okay, I was flipping out. Always beautiful Pentacles. I love the Queen of Pentacles and of course the King of Pentacles. So yeah, this is really, really beautiful. I love this. I was working with this today. Yes, it's stunning. Definitely feels like a cozy deck, and I don't know, it's just really pretty. Okay, another deck that I want to talk about is, should I talk about this one already? I got this deck a couple days ago, and that is the Burning Tiger Tarot, and it's by Giulio Sacando. I can't pronounce it correctly. Giulio Sacando. I love the way his name is spelt. I think his name is spelt really beautifully. But look at these backs. I'm obsessed with this deck. It's so beautiful. So I feel like the magic of this deck, or like when you feel that magic, it's when you get it in your hands. Like it looked so beautiful in camera and stuff, and this deck actually has like a Marseille feel too. It's not like Marseille at all, but I mean, like it has the Marseille titling, I guess. But just like the feel of it, the bigness, the fine art with like these, you know, these corners. Let me do this. So how's like these corners are like that. This has the exact same cardstock as these two. And it's so soft. I really love working with this deck. It just feels like a fluff, you know, like just like this fluffy pillow to play with. But I fell in love with this deck instantly, like unconditional love. I don't know. I soaped it as well, S-O-A-P, and it didn't need it. So these decks are like that rose petal matte, but they don't hug each other or they don't stick. But I just wanted to do it because I know that soap works really well with these kind of type of cardstock. And like, you know, when you still get a new deck, it still has like that stiffness. And when I did the soaping, it really kind of makes it feel like you already broke the deck in. And then it adds like less weight, but I do love the weight of this deck. I love the thickness. It feels really good in my hands. It feels perfect in my hands, actually. But yeah, and then I saged it right away. Yeah, I was doing all of these cleansing things just because I wanted to like really bond with this deck. And I've been really enjoying the bonding experience with this deck. To me, this deck checks all the boxes for me. And it's basically with these beautiful backs, the cardstock, the coloring, the uniqueness. I don't have anything like this deck. The vibe it gives off. It's very eccentric. And there's a lot of beauty in this deck. And I don't know, I think it's going to be my favorite collage deck. I think it already is. It really is. I've been waiting, like I haven't experienced like that first feeling of just like in a while, especially with collage decks in general. Like that instant first love, you know, because sometimes you will be like, oh, I don't know, or you'd get certain doubt about it, or, you know, there would be something that you'd have to work on to love it or figure out, you know, you would have to bond with it. But this one was an instant connection. And I don't know, I guess it's like the colors that I usually like to go for. I do love these borders. They're all different. This one's so unique too. I love this hangman. And I find the extra cards in here useful. Like I love how there's intemperance and temperance. So this is kind of a cool way for me to be like, okay, so if I get this card, this is about out of balance and you need to get back into balance. This one's about alchemizing. This one's about something forming, something great happening, right? So now I have a different card and I find this to be useful for me. And there's some other extra cards that I don't really know like what their names are going to be yet or what's my interpretation of each card. But I love these two devils. They're one of my favorites. This one especially is my favorite. But I freaking think this one's so beautiful. And I like the funniness. Like there's some humor in a way. I don't know. I just think it's gorgeous. And usually it takes a while for me to connect with collage decks. Like I love the aesthetic of them and I love them. I think they're beautiful and really cool. But for me, it takes me a while. Sometimes I have to like marinate and just stand around and I have to read everything. And it's like a slow moving for me. But this one, it's not. I am present with this deck. Look how beautiful. And these different sun cards too, like I don't know what I'm going to name these ones yet, but they're all of the extra cards are staying in my deck. And I love both. This Judgment is so stunning with the colors, the blue body right here too. And I love these two worlds. I think they're both gorgeous. When I first got this deck, or what made me really, really want this deck was this card. As soon as I saw this card with Jesus and just all the colors, I was like, nope, this deck is mine. I need it. And this is the card that I fell instantly in love with. And then, yeah, I just thought it was really beautiful. But it's just that magical experience that I got to experience when I first opened it. I don't know, I was just really content with this deck. I love those colors. And I've been having so much fun. I had this deck for 2 days now, and I've been just using this deck. I haven't picked up my Thoth or anything. Well, actually I was working with this one too, but for the most part, like it was just me and this deck for the 2 days, and I would never get tired of this deck. I just loved working with it. This is one of my favorite cards. I love this Six of Batons. But I am really enjoying my time with it. I wanted to make this video when like the giddiness was gone, because you know we all get the giddiness, and then later on we kind of start to process how we really feel about the deck, or what we don't like, what we like. It's kind of impossible to have a deck that you don't, there has to be something at least that you don't really care about the deck. But this one, there's nothing. I love it unconditionally. Everything about it. I think it's really, really special. Julio is an amazing collage artist. And I don't think I have a deck with curated art as collages. I think this is my first having like a curated art deck in my collection, and it to be collage as well. Like usually, you could tell the difference with like a magazine collage, and then this is like an art collage deck, like art books. There's 2 cups too. I still haven't figured out their names yet or what their interpretations are going to be for different ones, but I love both of them. I love her long hair right there. She's gorgeous. I love the colors in this one. And I love how some of the cards, like there's some things that go out of the border. I think that's really beautiful. There's 2 3 of Cups that I really love. And this one could be like getting together with friends, having a good time, like friendly connection. This one could be about a third party, because she's all lustful and sexy. And yeah, I think that would be cool. And I feel like that does show like that third party energy. But I am just having a ball with this deck. And I'm really loving my time with it. And I love it so much that I am getting a backup for sure. It's definitely, and I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards. I love the colors. It's really gorgeous. Yeah, and this is also like it, like the aesthetic of my collection. This goes well with everything. Like it just fits perfectly in my collection, in my aesthetic. And like I feel like these colors, all these colors in the artwork remind me of Thoth too. And it is very romantic and sensual. I love this King of Cups. It's so beautiful. So it's like he is very intuitive, and he's receiving messages, and he's being like, he's very emotionally intelligent, and he is that's just how he is. And I like how it shows that. Ace of Swords is stunning. 2 of Swords is absolutely stunning. This is one of my favorite cards as well. I love her hair. This one's gorgeous too. And I feel like this deck is very balanced with both feminine and masculine energies. I feel like it's very balanced. And that's what I love about it too. I feel like it feels more diverse in that way, or versatile. And I don't know, I just feel like it's very balanced. I love this card. Look how beautiful that is. And this is one of my favorite colors too, like this raspberry pinky purple. These little cutouts of blue with the gray. I love this 10 of Swords too. This Page of Swords, amazing. So cute. It's so fun. It's very inspiring too. Queen of Swords, beautiful. I love this King of Swords too. I love it all. I just love it. I love the colors. And I love that the colors are so gentle. Like it's so vibrant, but it's really gentle to the eyes. And that's kind of my style too. It's not like super neon bright. It's more of like this gentleness. But vibrancy. It's very elegant. It has elegance to it too. And I feel like the elegance, like the energy of this deck and this deck too, have like this elegance, beauty to them. And these two actually work really good together as well. And I love pairing this deck with Marseille decks too, like this one. I was pairing it with all of my decks and it looks really good with everything. The Enchanted Tarot by Amy Zerny and Monty Farber. That one looked really good. What other ones? I don't know, maybe I'll do like a pairing video. So there's 2 extra 6 of Pentacles. And I'm gonna find these 2 useful as well. So one of them has a face and the other one has a half a face. So I was thinking for these ones, like maybe have one as like you as the, okay, like as the me. Let's say if I'm getting a reading and I have this one. So if I get the one with the face, it's telling me that maybe I need to give back. And then if I get this one could be like something's giving to me. Oh, and I don't know if I talked about the extra card. And I love the, so it has these extra cards in here. Life and message. I love the message card too. Like I feel like this is going to be purposeful. So like if I get the pages, those could be like children or it could be like student. And then this one could be a message. So if I get like the message and I get the Page of Pentacles, it could be about a message involving money or classes or workshops. Or if I get the Page of Wands or something, it could be a message about, you know, maybe someone young, or it could be like a flirtatious energy. Or if I get the Cups, it could be about love, you know. 7 of Pentacles. I love the 8 of Pentacles, and I really love how, you know, it's out of the border like that. I thought that was really beautiful. And this reminds me of one of those like picture books where you find things in it. I forgot what they're called, but they were like a find me kind of picture book. 9 of Pentacles, stunning. Page of Pentacles, I love too. I love all those colors. I love this one too. And the quality of these cards, like the image quality is beautiful. They are very, they're not sharp, but they're like perfect. So they're not overly sharp. They're just stunning. They are very pleasing. And I love the America flag in the back too. I think that's so cute. But I love these court cards. They're so beautiful. I love him. So yeah, I will definitely give you guys an update on this deck. I'm really, really, really proud that I have it. And yeah, it's amazing. And then, so another one, I was gifted this deck. So thank you if you watch this. I don't know if she wants me to mention her name, but I'm going to throw this out there that I got gifted this beautiful Samuel Weiser matte cardstock deck. I love this Empress card, but you guys all know what this deck looks like. But I was really proud to get my hands on this as a gift, so I'm going to be really happy about, or I'm going to do something cool with it. She gave me permission to do something creative with it, so I think I might do that. Let me show you something cool. I love this deck. It smells good too. It's in pre-owned condition, but it smells clean and good, and it feels clean. And I love, I don't know, I just love them. I love that card. The cards are very vibrant in this one too. And it's thicker cardstock. I have a Samuel Weiser that has a misprint with the upside down Ace of Pentacles, and I have one with the 8 missing on the 8 of Cups. And that one's thin cardstock. I love this card so much. And that one's more vibrant in a way, like it has more of like different color borders. Let me see. Hopefully I didn't forget about it. Okay, this one. Look how cool this is. So I noticed my Llewellyn copy of this has like this little blotch right here. I never noticed it until I got this deck. But I think that's cool. So my Samuel Weiser deck. This one says Samuel Weiser, but this one relates to my Llewellyn copy. So yeah, I think that's cool. Really happy to have this deck. Yeah, I definitely love the thick cardstock on this, the Llewellyn and some of the Samuel Weisers. And then I got this deck. So this is a vintage copy of the Wisdom of the Oracle. Look at this. Okay, so I got this copy because I didn't realize that she switched up the cardstock, or not the cardstock, but some of the images were changed in the newer one. So this is the newest edition you can get. And then they have the pocket size edition with this one. But I was watching someone's video on YouTube and she was showing the pocket size of this with this one, her copy of this. And I believe the first edition of the Wisdom of the Oracle had gold gilding around the top or on the edges. I thought that was really cool, but this one doesn't. And I was just fascinated with it, and I love this deck. And I love that it's big. I may go back and get the pocket someday because I think all around this is a really, really good oracle. And I like this vintage copy. Like the cardstock are pretty similar, but they're not. Like this one was more stickier when I got it. And this one glides really nice and it's a little bit smaller, so it fits really good in my hands. And I don't know, it was just really nice to work with right away. So let me see. And I noticed, I don't know, I like the coloration on the backs on this one. This one, you're not going to really see it, but this one's kind of more of orange. This one's more red. And I think these shells are really, they're like a lot more darker and vibrant in there. And I love the backs of these. I know some people don't really care for the backs, but I really love that red and the spiral coloration. I think they're really beautiful backs. So let me see if I could find some different cards in here. But anyways, this one has some creases. This one's really well used. And I was like, oh, I'll just get a backup anyways. And I didn't pay much for this. I paid like under $15 for it. So I was like, why not? And I actually like the newest editions, like cards, the new changes more so. But I love them both. I think they both are beautiful for what they are. And yeah, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. Like, I think this one's really beautiful. They changed this one. I love her face. I think she looks really happy, right? But if you have this deck, and I don't know, it's cool to get to know because it works really well. So this was changed. The Yang card, this is about taking action. And I like this older edition better with it out. Like, it's kind of taking the action. This one's kind of like more of like a receptive energy of like bringing it in to you, or maybe it could be like channeling or whatever. But I like the more of like taking that action because it says to take action with this card. Yeah, I think like the quality and the colorations on here are just beautiful. I love the way it feels. Like, they have similar cardstock, but this one just feels better. I don't know why. And I'm a fan of laminated cardstock. So this is the old one and this is the new one. And I love both. I love both for what they are. Like, this one's so mystical and dreamy like, but this one's also very dreamy, but she looks very young. And I think she looks very sexy with her boobs like that. I don't know. It's just so unique. Yeah, I love both though. So I'm happy with both. Okay. Let me show you some other ones. I love this mending card. I think that's really beautiful. Okay, so here's Happy Happy. And it's cute. But this is the old, or the newest. This is the old, this is the new. I love the colors in the new. I love her face. She looks so beautiful. I love these wings. I love all the colors, but I do love these too. But yeah, that was a change. So I'm happy that I have both. And then here's the blessed one. I love both of them as well. Okay. Yeah, I love both of them. I love the colors in this one too. I like how it looks very mystical. And this one's more lighter. This one, wait, so this one's going towards the future and this one's going towards the past. And I love how intuitive this oracle is too. I think that's it. There is a peace card, but I guess it doesn't really matter to show it or not. But I've been working with this deck a lot lately too. Guidebook's great. I want to get some more oracles. Oh, I'm like super stoked about the Halloween and spooky decks. Here's Breathe. I love both. I love how elegant she looks too. And she's like a little bit older. She's a little bit younger. So yeah, I'm stoked about those. Wait, okay. And then, you know, I got Osho Zen, but my little baby got into that deck. I got the pocket size. And I got it off eBay, and I got it for like $15, and it was in really used condition, but it was okay because I wanted that deck to, I wanted it to be just, I wanted to study from it, and I learned a lot from it, like the whole conditioning thing with the devil. I liked it, the keywords, and I didn't really care that my little pocket was used, and for some reason I really love the backs of the Osho Zen, so I may get another copy of that deck because it is really, really good. And I wanted to see what the whole fuss about was with that deck. But Leon got into it and he crinkled them up, so I may need to get another copy of that one. But I was loving working with that deck. And I don't think I've ever showed this deck on my channel, but I got this as a trade. This is the Salsao Tarot by Susan Burrington. And I finally got this deck. So I remember before I was on YouTube, people always talked about this deck. And I've always wanted to see what the whole fuss was about. And when I would see people do like walkthroughs, or they would always have this on their top 10 favorite decks. And I was like, man, I really want to try it. Like, although I didn't feel like it was my aesthetic, but it reads profoundly. And the guidebook's really good. This is my favorite card in the deck. The Empress is really beautiful. So yeah, I love this deck. I pull it out occasionally. It's so easy to work with. I love this Six of Wands. I love the interpretations as well. And now I could see like what the whole fuss is about this deck. But what card really got me to wanting to buy this deck was the Eight of Cups. Six of Pentacles was really intriguing to me. Let's see here. The Five of Cups is beautiful as well. It's so simple. It's simple but profound. Ace of Pentacles is gorgeous. I love the arrow. This one's cute too, the Page of Wands. Yes, the Eight of Cups. This I can relate to. So I chopped my hair up and I went Miley Cyrus one day. Decided I thought it would be cool because I was like, oh, well, I'm still young. I can grow my hair out again. And I was like, I want to do it because I wanted to see what I look like with short hair. And it wasn't a really good time because I was in a really bad time and I was on drugs. And so you could see why, but I would never do it again. You see, I have really thick hair. I'm growing it out now. My sister just cut it straight. But I usually have like really long hair to my butt. And maybe in a couple years I'll be back to the way it was. But I was always like kind of known for my hair, and my hair was me. And now I realize that my hair was me, but I did rock the short hair. I have to say I did, and I actually enjoyed it, but never again. I'm so glad I got that out of my system. But it was a transition. It was kind of like a new thing. You know, I have all these new hair, you know, and yeah, I think it's cool. It's like a new, fresher hair. I used to dye my hair a lot, and I want to keep it natural. I like my hair natural. I look good with blonde hair, but I like my hair. I like me as natural with dark brown hair with some highlights, because I have like light brown highlights. In like the summertime, I'll get my hair will get lighter and I'll have like little, I don't know. Anyways, so that's why this deck was something I really wanted to get, was because of the whole Eight of Cups with the hair. That's gorgeous. You know, I just noticed this card. I never realized how beautiful that was. I love this Five of Wands. And you know what? When I had long hair, I loved doing the bun. Like, the bun is my thing. I love the messy bun. The messy bun is like one of my, like the time I feel the most prettiest is when my hair is in a bun and it's big. Like, I would put clips in there to make it really big. And I love my bun. I still love my bun. I think buns are freaking cute. That's me. Okay. That's it. That's all I got. Okay. I have some other videos. I need to do some reviews on some decks that I worked with. I was working with the Scarab and Dahlia Tarot. I finished the guidebook, and I'm planning to do a review on that one soon. I needed to do a review on what else do I want to do a review on? I don't know, I want to do a follow-up on some of these decks eventually, like especially this one. I want to let you guys know if this is still my favorite collage deck and maybe do some pairings with this. It'd be fun. And that's about it. Okay, bye.